So I talk to a lot of founders, and I love talking to founders. These innovators see a person experiencing a problem, and from that problem and from their understanding of that audience, they're able to create a solution. And then they can take that solution and create a business and then go and compete in the marketplace with that business market feedback, and they're not measuring actual progress in the market. Depends heavily on founder improvisation or founder heroics. The founder goes out and they do things, they pop up a video, and that video doesn't directly lead to an engagement with the market. Whereas a GTM engine captures founder authority, turns it into repeatable assets. So, for example, this video is going to be broken down into, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 shorts, maybe 15 stills. It's going to be turned into social media artifacts that will prove and further demonstrate my authority in the go-to-market space. It'll be added onto a blog article. It'll be shared on my YouTube channel. It'll be turned into newsletters and sent out to prospective customers and my existing customers. This is what a GTM engine does. My friend Fernando Labastida wrote the Viral Genius playbook. And in that, he explains how your founder authority is the content engine that fuels your social media authority engine. Once you have the social media authority engine, then you target who would benefit from your services and you reach them in several different ways through marketing, remarketing, email outreach, through going to the right events and meeting with your target there, and then generating more content that establishes more authority. This is all part of a go-to-market engine. Putting up a YouTube video and hoping that something comes out of it is more of a random marketing or a founder heroic endeavor and not part of a GTM or go-to-market engine. So the last, random marketing, is it creates unclear learning. So unclear learning means we sent 400 emails. Okay. How many of those emails turned into a valuable conversation for your sales team? My YouTube channel had 1,000 views last week. Okay. Those views, are they engaging your customers or are they just videos out in the ether, not creating an engagement for your customers? I can make 400 phone calls in a day. Ask me how I know. But if I'm not turning that lead, that prospect into real conversations for my company, I don't have a go-to-market engine. A go-to-market engine will create monthly learning loops that teams can optimize. So I learned very quickly that my email campaigns were really interesting. I'm making sales on that. But what people want to know is, how do I turn a email into a regular market engine, a strategy to continuously sell my services and expand my business? Email is a very important pillar, a very important part of that. So is SEO. So is founder authority generation and content creation and social media strategies. But they all have to come together with a specific strategy. I am using my authority to connect with my customers, and I use that connection with the customers to invite them through a series of steps that help them achieve success and avoid failure. This is Donald Miller wrote about this in Building a Story Brand. Jeb Blount wrote about this in Fanatical Prospecting. Mike Weinberg wrote about this in New Sales Simplified. How am I taking what I know and the products I offer and turning that into a steady stream of customers for my business? And if you can't answer that question, then you don't have a go-to-market engine. So if your strategy is going to be founder-led marketing, then let's get out there and design a strategy around lifting up the founder. If you're going to go with something a little bit more scalable, it's not founder dependent, these are all strategies that have to be implemented. So we found that for a lot of B2B customers, there is a set strategy, a strategy that is very effective, and can be kind of applied to a wide range of businesses. We don't want to take a template and apply your business to a template. Everything should be customized based off of the voice of the founder, based off of the strategy that will work. Sending a million emails will not get my consulting firm more customers. Consulting is a high ticket item and it has to be based off of prestige, authority, and relationships. Now, for the go to market strategy, I can do that in a much different way because I've got it as a package. And that package is at a price point that market other marketing agencies can't compete with. So I could find founders that have a product and they want to operationalize their go-to-market strategy. And I can do that in a way that is very affordable. My consulting practice is a high ticket sale. It's a $100,000 sale. And that is amazing, but the sales cycle is different. So going in, man, so many people, they think that an ICP or an ideal client profile is a go-to-market strategy, when really all it is I got an email from a influencer that says that an ICP is a Apollo filter. And that's very true. If you are, I had somebody this morning tell me that their ICP is businesses under 15 million in revenue. That is not an ICP. All that is it's a filter. It's a, how do I get a list of companies under 15 million? Okay, that isn't going to help me sell your company. I need to know several things. But first off, what pain can you reduce? Who are you reducing it for and how? And then I can look for people that have experienced that pain and I can craft messaging that relates to them. And then I can find a direct connection to a person experiencing that pain and offer to relieve it. And now, if we could do that at scale, and we could say, okay, person, I have something that is very important for you, and give them information, give them value. And now we could do that in a way that connects with that person. Now I can begin to develop a go to market strategy that is based off of a human that's experiencing pain. And if you can solve a problem for a person, then they will engage with you and the market will drive your business forward. Instead of having to go out there and say, come and use my product, please come use my product. Or these emails I get daily are just following up. I'm sorry, following up on my last message is not a go to market strategy. Help me understand what my future could look like if I used your product. And now I'm going to engage with you. And that is a go to market strategy. So many founders, for me, I've done this. I can build a company with $1 million, $2 million, $3 million in revenue. And I could do that with my network. And that is not a scalable business. That's not a business that has value. I can't take a business that I've sold a few projects to my network and sell that to a PE firm. They're not interested. What they need is a scalable approach to the market. How are you getting customers? How are you relating with those customers? How are you onboarding them? How do you move them through your funnel? And if you have a strategy that is in essence working, then that is something that creates a lot of value. How am I taking what I know and the products I offer and turning that into a steady stream of customers for my business? And if you can't answer that question, then you don't have a go-to-market engine. Well, I hope this was helpful. There's an article on my page. Hopefully, you found this through this video through that article. Otherwise, if you are watching this through my YouTube channel, go ahead and go on over to goalbox.email/blogs, and you will find my core parts of the GTM go-to-market strategy blog. It is actually called "What is a GTM Engine?" Read that blog. We put a lot of really helpful information in there. If you need a go-to-market engine for your company, schedule a meeting now. We'll do an audit of your business and build a custom go-to-market engine specifically for your business.